Hey guys, I just wanted to get on here and talk to you about the benefit of programming for common stimuli in your exam prep. That is one of the main reasons that we are switching to the Go Green sort of setting for all of our workshop materials. Yes, also for the environment, but also to help you. So I want to talk about this particular step of programming for generalization. This is where we bring the SDs from the natural generalization setting into the actual training setting and to better ensure that learned skills will generalize into the real world setting. And this is a big part of our philosophy already, but one of the ways that we can ensure, and you can ensure, that you get the most out of your mock exams, whether it's with PTB or not, is to take them computer based. And as much as I know many of us love the paper materials, the truth is that paper tests have potentially been a crutch for some people. There's things that you can do with the paper exams to support yourselves, like underline or make notes, cross out, and all of that is very cool, but it's just not how the big exam is. So to better prepare, I want to encourage everybody to set up your mock exam environment as close to the real thing as possible, which of course the biggest part of that is taking those exams, those mock exams electronically. Some other things that can help you program common stimuli would be to do the exams in one sitting, to time yourself, to set up that sort of claustrophobic cubicle Pearson view atmosphere. Wear what you plan to wear. Use a whiteboard if you plan to use it, which we of course recommend. Wear a mask if your testing center has that guideline. Earplugs if that's something that you plan to do. You get the idea, creating that environment to be as similar to the actual environment as possible to better prepare you for that day. But I also want to talk about the flashcards, and I know a lot of you guys love the flashcards, but here's what I've learned. Surprisingly, not everyone uses them, and some people even prefer SAF to flashcards. Now, we encourage our students to utilize any study modalities that they have found effective for themselves historically. And of course, we give you lots of protocol recommendations, but at the end of the day, you know what works for you, and that's what we mostly recommend. So by giving you that flashcard list, we're still facilitating the use of flashcards for those of you that like that, or the use of SAF for those of you that like that, and of course, no flashcards or SAF at all for those of you who don't like that. And of course, this will save a lot of trees because as you know, the flashcards are big. It's a lot of paper. It's also a lot of paper to ship, cardboard, larger boxes, and it will also offset the shipping costs for our students, which we learned, especially through the pandemic, was a little bit of a nightmare. So I also want to talk about the study manual. Now, this will remain a paper product, and that's on purpose. A study manual, that's a place for your notes. That's a place to take notes. There's nothing common stimuli necessary about the manual. So don't worry about that. That will remain the same. Now, of course, we're always looking for ways to create more accessibility. So stay tuned because who knows, we may come up with some electronic options for that as well sometime. But in the meantime, this is going to remain a tangible manual as it always has. Anyway, I hope that explains it, and I do hope that you all continue to study hard and program that common stimuli in as many ways as you can. I know that that extra step will make a world of difference in your exam prep. Happy studying and happy Earth Day.